I've seen the future.
Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid. Welcome to this week's Oracle card guidance and lesson for this week of September the 25th. And I'm so excited, Oracle School is open! And so many people are joining. I'm so thrilled. So, why do we do this every week? Here's why we do this. Because Oracle cards are a way for us to have an instant insight and a divine dialogue in the moment when we need it to help guide us and to answer questions that are in our highest good. So, this week I want to do something a little different. I'm going to show you how my Oracle card decks work together. So I'm starting with 2 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. Then I'm going to show you a card from the Good Tarot. And then, ta-da, my new deck that's coming out in a couple of weeks, Postcards from Spirit. We're going to ask for a 2 cents from heaven, too, to top it all off. So, the question is always the most important thing. When I do this every week, I'm asking a specific question. My question today is, how do we, who are watching this video, tune in to our highest good and stay in alignment with our greatest intentions? Okay, so remember, highest good, greatest intentions. For the highest good, it's always do no harm. We're always looking at what can we do, what is the best advice that Spirit can give us right now to help us stay in alignment with our highest intentions, okay? First is peace. Now, peace is like, oh, it sounds so airy-fairy and new agey, but peace really is a state of mind, and it is an action. So we must do peace to have peace. In other words, it's saying that this week we must focus on how we could have more peace in our life. And the second card will give us the action step to that first card that is really our anchor. No matter what is going on around us, that has to be our number 1 priority. That means we stay out of argument, we stay out of resistance, we stay out of anything that fosters a darker energy, and we stay in the light. But we also are not afraid of anything that goes on around us. We are surrendered because we know that Spirit is our partner. And that is how peace is instilled in us. We are in alignment. We feel good. So how do we do that? Well, it's very interesting because time for a nap is in protection. And this card tells us, well, we have to stop scrambling. Everybody has been so disturbed in the past week or so. We've had hurricanes, we've had earthquakes, we've had all kinds of things that are going on as the world or the earth has been shifting in order for it to be back into alignment with itself. So Gaia also has a say in everything that goes on. So there's been this distracting energy that everybody's been buying into lately and feeling very, scared and like running around. And this is saying you got to slow down. The time for a nap card in protection says in order for you to have peace, you need to breathe, slow down, and make very simple choices, one in front of the other. Now, what else can Spirit tell us about, well, what kind of choice? And what happens when we slow down? And so I chose this next card from the Good Tarot. Now, all my Oracle card decks were made to be able to work together, as if they're all the same, they're all in the same team. Every one of them is created for the same purpose, to stay in alignment with your highest good, to always have a conscious contact and an instant insight from your higher power, from the conscious universe, always for the highest good. That's how I created these oracles. So it's kind of like you're sitting at a table and they all have their seat and they all have an opinion based on what is seen. So here's the next card, and it's the Good Tarot was written as an affirmation, all right? So, enjoying community. So community, it is the 3 of water. The 3 of water is all about celebrating community. Who's in your tribe? Who do you hang around with? Who are you allowing? Do you have discernment around who you associate with and what you join, for example, this week? So it says, I'm going to have joy and excitement flow among all those gathered. I embrace being a part of something larger than myself. It's a time to delight in the camaraderie as I experience the greater whole that is my community or team. We buoy each other up and play together as we co-create. We are friends, family, and companions sharing our experiences. It is a time to remember that we must accept each other as we are, with both shadow and light within. And this really speaks to the concept of coming together right now, no matter where you are. Maybe you're living your life and nothing has been happening this past week or so. And maybe you're in a difficult area that you've lost your home because of a hurricane, or maybe you're in an area where you're really connecting to your neighbors to try to rebuild something. I mean, there's an extreme spectrum of everything is fine to like, hey, like I need help. And so what happens right now is we're being invited into the nature of community and the tribe, in where we all work together for a common goal. And so this is saying that we drop our biases, no matter whether there is that dark or shadowy aspect to things that are happening, and we focus on the light. Now, I asked Postcards from Spirit. This is like my favorite new deck. So like imagine, I want you guys to imagine, this is how I created it, or actually kind of created it through me, is that all our guides and angels and our loved ones and ancestors on the other side all got together and they're having a party. And they all decided to write us a postcard. And that postcard is our 2 cents from heaven, because that's what the stamp says on the card. Okay, I'm going to show you. Here it is. The stamp says, you can't see it, it's not close enough to you, but it says 2 cents from heaven. So I say, so what else can we learn from this? What is our 2 cents from heaven that can help us get better at this? In other words, who do we need to be in that tribe? Who do we need to be in our world when we stop scrambling and we find peace within? And this was very interesting, because this talks about something that I talk about in Oracle School, actually, which is about your unique, authentic, inspired life. And what does that look like to drop your bias and to drop your conditioning? And this is fascinating. It says, "Dear you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one can take it away from you. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever." So that card, plus the card, the 3 of Water, which represented the tribe and community and feeling really good and supported, we want to make sure that you don't see that community card as giving up your identity in order to fit in. This is about you being you and bringing your unique gift to the world. And that's something we have to remember. Because if we go back to that second card, which is all about scrambling and doing too much and thinking we're the ones that have to do it all ourselves, etc., and we start getting resentful, then we can't have peace within, because we're also trying to scramble to figure out what other people want from us. And instead, be who you are, help somebody else, be kind, be compassionate, be generous, and claim your uniqueness. Don't dim it down. Shine your light brightly. We need to see that. And that's how we can celebrate you, is when you shine you brightly towards us. If you like this video, sign up to my channel, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends. And don't forget to leave a comment. Show your cards for the week too. Just go to my website, use the free app, or use your own cards if you have them at home, and see how your story in motion fits the one that I told everybody about everybody. Okay.
I've seen the future. It's beautiful.